Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, and this is my week 17 update. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm feeling much better. I'm going to start off with the numbers. My starting weight was 292.6 on day of surgery, which was June 29th. Last week, I was 223.6. This week, I am 229.0. which is a gain of 5.4, but it's actually a loss of 7.1 since last Thursday because I gained so much in the hospital. It's funny how IV fluids and feeding tubes will do that to you. Anyway, even with the gain, I've still lost 63.6 pounds in 17 weeks and 75 pounds from my highest weight. Or, well, technically 76 from my highest weight, but 75 pounds from where I started my pre-op diet. That, if I do like I did last time I was in the hospital, next week will be a pretty decent loss because I'll lose the 5.4 pounds and then a little. So I'm not overly concerned about it, and I'm not going to beat myself up. I was in the hospital. It wasn't like I was up exercising or, I spent 3 days sleeping in the hospital. I don't remember most of those days. So I didn't move. And let me tell you, if you don't move in a hospital bed, God, man, things start to hurt. Anyway, I am feeling so much better, and I wanted to tell everybody thank you so much for your prayers, for your support, for wondering where I was at, because I really didn't think I'd be missed. You guys are so great, and the weight loss surgery community is so, it's so vast, but it's so tight-knit, and everybody supports everybody, and I can't tell you how much that means. As somebody who doesn't have a local support group, and don't have any close friends that have been through this who are close by anymore, it's really nice to know that you guys are there. And I wanted to say thank you and let you know how much it meant to me. So I'm going to skip over something real quick because it's going to be a long story. You know how I am once I get to talking. I want everybody to, if you don't watch Theater Girl 29, her name's Chrissy. If you don't watch Chrissy and her updates, she is hilarious. I love her to death, and we're from the same part of the United States, or relatively the same part of the United States. So, she's a girl after my own heart. But if you don't watch her channel, you should so totally check that out. And if I can figure out how to put a link to her channel in the sidebar, it will be there. I love watching her videos. She's lively. She's positive. But she mentioned something about possibly planning a meet and greet in Nashville, Tennessee, because, like me, she can't make it to South Carolina, and the one in or Vegas, or the one that's being planned for Southern California right now. I would love to go to those because I want to meet you people so bad. But I would be able to drive to Nashville. It's no further than my doctor's office. It's like 3 hours from here, maybe. And I would so totally drive that. To meet everybody. I would do that in a heartbeat. So, Chrissy, if you're watching, if you need any help, let me know. I would be more than happy to help out any way I can, because I'm going to have 2 months class-free and work-free, pretty much. So, I don't care to do a little research. And, check her out. She's cool. Okay. So my long story, because I'm about 5 minutes in, so I need to get this out. Last time I made a video. I was wearing a 2X shirt and talking about how I was afraid to try on new clothes. Yesterday, I saw my sister, who cursed me, by the way. She made a comment about me falling downstairs, and I fell down my stairs this morning. Anyway, just throwing that in there. If you know Jessie, tell her it's all her fault. Okay, so my sister and I were going through some stuff. My aunt's mother-in-law died. And this is the first time I've been close enough to somebody for them to bring me in. You know, it's so sad to go through somebody's stuff. So sad. And she had a yard sale they have to empty the apartment that she lived in by this weekend. Or this next coming weekend. So she had a yard sale last weekend to try to get rid of as much of it as possible so that they wouldn't have to store it or pay to store it. And bless her heart, we were over there because she wanted to make sure there wasn't anything that we needed that was left over. And there was a sweatshirt that was a size large, and I was looking at it and I was like, you know, a 2X isn't far from an extra large, which isn't far from a large, so maybe I should get that because it's still going to be cold when I hit the size of a large. And my sister was like, try it on. I was like, it's not going to fit me, I'm not going to try it on. You know, I'm standing here in front of my aunt, my grandmother, my brother-in-law, and 2 children, and my sister, and she's like, try it on. And I'm like, hell no, I ain't trying it on, because all of these people are thinner than me. My aunt is a size small, my sister is medium, my brother-in-law is, you know, well, he's getting a belly, but he's thinner and likes thinner girls, and isn't real fond of the big ones. So I was like, I ain't trying it on. I'm not going to embarrass myself. No, hell no. Well, we fought back and forth for a little while, and I finally tried it on because I was thinking, I'm going to prove her wrong. The size, I put it on over a shirt that I was wearing, which was a size 24. This is the size large sweatshirt that I tried on yesterday. Let me back up and stand up. Do you see the room? It's a large. I about died. It's from the Looney Tunes store, or Warner Brothers store. It's got all the Looney Tunes characters on it. I'm normally not a big fan of sweatshirts, but by God, I love this one. It is a large. I can't remember. I wasn't even a large in high school. I was an extra large. So maybe middle school, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. So it's been like 13 years since I've worn this size. I have no clue. It's insane to me. But I needed to share that with you guys because that is my off-scale victory for this week. I am in a large. I'm so happy. I haven't tried on any smaller pants. I'm scared to try on smaller pants because I don't know. I'm not losing from my hips and my legs as quickly as I'm losing from my upper body. I really wish the rest of this would go away. But, oh well. Whatever works, right? Well, that is the update for this week. And I will see you all next week, if not sooner. I do have at least one more video that I want to make. And I'll probably make it in my size large sweatshirt today, because I'm just loving the fact that I'm in a large. But I'll talk to you later. Bye.